Argsy rules.
Yes, and I recorded that too. Perfect.
Oh no. Oh dear.
You were just reading what your number plate says, that's all.
I definitely wasn't reading what your number plate says.
Oh jeez, what does yours say now? Oh, very nice. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Good morning, Args.
FarmSim Guy, how are you today?
I am very well. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Something's popped up behind you though. What's that?
Yep, certainly has. We have got a new potato factory.
But the co-op or the shop have put that in, haven't they? It's not part of our farm.
That's right. They're expanding here. You'll see there's a farmer's market over there as well, which we'll go and have a look at in a minute.
No.
But we can sell different produce and different types of produce now, like seed potatoes and premium potatoes. So
Perfect.
It'll be good for the bottom line.
Yeah, perfect timing with our potatoes ready to harvest as well.
I know, it's like
magic.
It was supposed to happen.
Magic of FarmSim. Right, so we're in the potato field today. We're going to go grab the harvesters and topper and things like that.
Yep, we'll do that. We've got a nice little cultivator from Pleasant View Farms as well. He's been building over the last few weeks, which is very nice, so we'll have a look at that as well, because we've got those two fields that we put the slurry and digestate on last week to get ready for a new set of crops.
Yeah, so that'll keep one of us busy, whoever's not harvesting. And I see you haven't changed your number plate yet, but you've changed mine.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah.
When you're setting up the map and you're waiting for stuff to happen, you do kind of get a bit bored.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it doesn't lie, does it?
No. Everybody loves FSG, right?
Everyone does love FSG. Alright, let's go and let's head up to the shop and sort some stuff out, eh?
Sounds good.
Well, hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to No Man's Land with the FarmSim Guy. Now, as you have just heard, we have indeed got the potato pack here. This is Dazed Seed Potato Pack, and this is the expanded farmers market. Now, the reason that has popped up is because the seed potatoes and everything else that we get out of the pack won't sell down here at the main farm. So we did need a second shop option there. So we're doing it on the proviso that is provided by the shop, not by us. So that is how we're going to do that. Now, we're going to hook everything up here. I think FSG is going to probably have to use his tractor for the harvesting with the potato harvester. So we'll jump into the shop, organise some equipment, and get back down to the farm and make a start. Alright, so we've leased the potato harvester, we've leased the topper. We're just taking a look here at this wonderful 20-foot cultivator that Pleasant View Farms has put together. Now this one here is blue and it can be Ford or New Holland. A few options with it. You can change to have no harrow, you can put a hitch on the back, you can have a Remlinger harrow, the harrow and hitch, a 1-bar harrow, and the 1-bar harrow and hitch. Back to just no harrow, just the shanks. I quite like it there with the Remlinger harrow. I don't know why we'd need a hitch, so we'll leave that off. We can always add it later. And a couple of colour options there. So we're going to buy that one. I think everyone likes Ford, don't they? Won't hear me say that very often, but there we go. We'll go for the Ford version. It will match our tractor. But just while we're in here, you can see there, he has actually done it in a number of different brands. So you've got the John Deere, the International Harvester, also has it as a case branded option, and then the Alice Chalmers. Orange would have been good, Argsy orange, but there we go. So, everything all sorted out, and we'll get things hooked up and down to the farm. There you go, nice 20-foot harrow. It's going to be perfect, and very nicely manufactured by Pleasant View Farms. That's a nice little touch, I do like that. So we're all hooked up here. We've got the topper on the front and the harrow there on the back, cultivator on the back. We'll get back down. Now I think what we're going to try and do is I will rip across and start the topping, and FSG will be able to start getting the potatoes harvested. And once we're done with the topping, I should be able to get the trailer down. In fact, we might take the trailer down now, just so it's on the side of the field and FSG can empty into it if he needs to. And then we'll just jump between doing a little bit of cultivating and running the trailer down here. It's quite a way we have to come down to the seed factory, potato factory. So we'll have to be efficient, make sure that the potato harvester doesn't get too full and sit idle for too long. So just about back, we'll go and get that all sorted out. We'll just pull in here. I'll get this unfolded just so we don't have to worry about doing it a little bit later. But let's just drop that off there. We'll leave that there. And we'll go and sort the trailer out. In fact, we need to probably get started on this. So let's jump straight in here. If we rip this headland off, that might be the best way to start. So get that turned on. Looks like FSG's going to go get the trailer. Here we go, running along here. Let's get these tops taken off. I don't know if there's something different. That texture looks a whole lot nicer than some of the other spud textures. I wonder if they've updated and changed it in one of the updates. To me, that looks like a whole lot more of a heaped row than we've seen before. It doesn't have quite so much stubble lost in it. It's interesting. I might have a chat to FSG and see if he's noticed that as well. Alright, we'll catch up with FSG. He's just taken off. So we'll catch up with him and just have a chat about that texture and how it appears, because this looks much better than I've seen potatoes before in 22, so maybe they've improved it. But we're just going to carry on here. Let's throw this onto a little bit of a time lapse. We'll get this done very quickly. It's not going to take us very long to do this and get it all topped and ready for the harvester, so we'll catch up with you in a minute or two. And there we are, all done. This row and a couple of little pieces we will go and tidy up in just a second, but that hasn't taken too long whatsoever. You would have seen FSG has got over here and he has started doing his harvesting. So not sure what he was messing around with a little bit there. Must have been fiddling with some settings, but he seems to be underway and moving now. So that's good to see. We'll just swing around very quickly and get these last little pieces taken off here to make sure we can harvest all the potatoes. And then we will be good to go and pick up the trailer and possibly make a start on some of the cultivating, but we'll see how we go. Obviously the potatoes are the priority. Don't need to be getting into any other fields or anything anytime soon, or any other crops anytime soon, so see how we go. Alright, we'll just leave the tractor there for a second, backed up to the trailer. Let's go over and see how FSG is going. Seems to be a lot of stopping and starting going on over here. But what he's trying to do, possibly get his GPS all set up and running. Oh, he saw us come in and wanted to move. Like Argsy's onto me, I'm not doing any work. Alright, so he was just grappling offset machines and GPS, trying to get that set up properly. He is he's 69% or 70 or so percent when we spoke to him last, so by the time he's been down and back, probably won't quite be 100, but we will be here waiting to unload and let him carry on moving. Alright, there we go. He's got the auger out. Which way is he going? Probably going to come to us, is he? This is what you call the dancer to idiots who don't know what each other's doing. Alright, looks like we'll drive along beside him. We'll ignore the fact we're running on the crop. We've already run on it once. Let's get those forks down out of the way. See if we can get up here beside him and get some spuds into the trailer. There we go, look at that. Working like a charm. Oh, let's get my GPS, my cruise control speed set up. Alright, well that's us 60% full already. That did not take too long. So FSG is here, he's emptying out into us. Not sure whether he's going to have enough to fill us up. He does indeed. There we are full. So we'll make our way. Whoops, you wanted to hop out. He was going to say something. We'll make our way down to the factory, down to the sorting plant, and get these tipped out, get things underway down there. So we've made it down here. We are at the sorting plant. Now, for those who haven't seen FSG's videos on this before, this is a wonderful, wonderful mod. Now, the premise is dump your potatoes into the conveyor there. It will come up, shoot them across the top here, and then using some gadgetry, lasers, cameras, and all those kind of things, the machine will sort the potatoes into 3 different grades. We're going to have premium potatoes, seed potatoes, and waste potatoes. Now, basically what they are: premium potatoes, good for selling to the market, eating, those kind of things. They're the ones you want on your plate, roasted with a nice piece of kiwi lamb. The seed potatoes, obviously, take those away and replant them, grow some more potatoes from them. And the waste potatoes are just good for pig food. So that is the 3 different options. You can see there's the sorting belt and everything there. So we'll go and get them tipped in, get this all turned on. We don't want to take too long because FSG will probably be full and need another empty out, and you'll start bleating about how long we took. So we'll go and jump in the tractor, get these tipped, and make sure everything is turned on. Alright, so get a bit of an angle in there, and you can see we're tipping in, and that is filling up the conveyor. Now, we should be able to hop out of this. Hopefully we're not going to actually have a collision on the top, just a little one. That's right. Now we should be able to come over here somewhere. There's a button to turn this all on. Best laid plans and intentions don't always go as you expect, do they?
No, it doesn't appear that way, Args.
No.
What's happened?
We can't get the conveyor to dump into the sorting machine, so it just would not unload into it at all.
But when we pulled it outside, it created these pallets, didn't it? So
yeah, that's right.
It's not the sorted. It's not the conveyor. I think it might be something to do with the sorting machine.
Yeah, possibly. So require some further investigation and analysis.
So verdict is what? Do we? We'll put these pallets inside, unload what's there of the potato harvester, and then maybe stop harvesting the potatoes now and move on to the sorghum?
That's probably a good idea. We can leave those last few on the ground that haven't been done thus far, and yeah, carry on.
Revisit next week.
Get
the mechanics out.
Do some troubleshooting.
Yeah. All right. Frustrating, but there you go.
Yeah, that's life. All right,
real life farming, isn't it?
Just a little bit. Right, I'll see you back over there.
No worries, mate.
All right. Well, like we've just chatted about, things don't always go according to plan, and that is certainly our case today. However, we still have plenty of other things we can carry on with, including starting our sorghum harvest. So we left the trailer down there at the field. FSG was just over using the forklift to tidy up a few pallets down there at the potato shed. Hopefully we can get that sorted out and carry on with that next week, because we've got a whole other field of potatoes there to use. So let's see how we can go with getting that done. But let's head on down here. We'll make a start on the sorghum. Now I think we may just put these straight into the trailer and send them up to the farm shop to sell. We're still not quite at the high price for sorghum, but we're also mindful of the number of bags we do have down in the shed to be sold at a later date. So it may be better off and more beneficial to sell this, just keep that money ticking over and coming in to the account. So we'll get pulled up over here, we'll get things unfolded, turned on, and we might as well just make a start. Hopefully FSG will be over here soon. He can drive his I Love FSG tractor, and we'll start getting the sorghum harvested. There we go, look at that, perfect. Alright, I'm going to kick some GPS into gear, and we'll make a start going along here. Seems to be the best way, probably the longest bits. A little bit hard with that windy track going through there, but we will make do with what we can. Alright, and there we are, racing along at a nice 6 miles per hour. SG running along there behind us. Not sure what he's doing. Keeping an eye on us. But we're already 20%. This is actually going to be quite a decent yield, I think. Filling up the combine nice and quickly. Now I suppose the beauty of this is that we can do a field each, so we'll both get a decent chance to run the combine and also to keep up with the trailer there. So we're just going to carry on here. I think we'll cap on time-lapsing the harvesting here. We did do a little montage of the potato harvesting earlier, and let's just get this job done and catch up with you again in a little while.
FS22 Args.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I might wait until this trailer's full, unload it for you, and then I might go and jump in and do a little bit of cultivating.
Oh, okay, you didn't want to harvest the other field?
Well, I could do.
Up to you. I don't mind carrying on here if you want to do some cultivating.
Well, I'll tell you finish this field and let me know how you're getting on, and then I'll we can either do a swapsies or keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
But
okay.
yeah, no, I'm totally flexible.
Sounds good. Alright, there we are, all finished, bar this little bit is the first field. So it's gone pretty smoothly. You would have seen FSG sold a trailer load, or almost a full trailer, got about $11,000 off it, so that's not too bad either. Pays for our, at least the potato harvest today. So there we are all done in that field. I'm going to move on straight over here. We'll give FSG a call, just say we're starting in this field, and see if he's happy carrying on with some cultivating or whether he wants to come over and harvest. You would have seen he sold a trailer load and got about $11,000 for it. The trailer wasn't quite full, but it must have been very close to, so that's not a bad little return as well. But let's just see what he's wanting to do. Argsy FSG.
Go ahead, mate.
I'll finish that field. What do you want to do?
I'm just lapping the edge of this first field with the cultivator, but happy to come down and take over from you if you want, mate, and you can do this.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm happy to carry on here if you want to have a play with that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do the headlands and then I'll give you a shout and you can do the up and downs if you want.
Sure. Sounds good.
Cool.
Alright, there you go. Well, we're going to carry on here for just a little bit. Let FSG get that field opened up, and then we'll go and have a little bit of a swap. Have a play around with that cultivator, and a little bit of a change from running the combine here. Not that I complain, I do enjoy running this combine. It's a nice little machine. Now, looks like that one strip is just over the edge of our property, but with some smart driving, the game doesn't know that, and we can actually pick that little bit up, which is good. So we'll carry on here, and we'll see you again when we swap over with FSG.
FSG to Args.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm here to take over, and you can go and have a play with that very nice little cultivator from Pleasant View.
Oh, nice. I look forward to giving it a whirl. Right, I'll leave this here for you then, just as I miss this strip. Make it look like it was your fault.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
It's like the Argsy signature. Just about 10 little bits left.
You can come back and get it. We'll have some of
Yeah,
the viewers will have kittens if we don't harvest that little bit.
I know, right? The old OCD crowd will be very upset.
It will be.
No, I will definitely collect that.
Alright. Alright, so it looks like FSG has made a decent dent in this. And let's have a look at this. This is a nice looking cultivator. It's a good width actually. 20 feet, so it's about 7 meters. So I think it's going to do a pretty swell looking job. Pull's alright, and we are getting a few little stones, but we probably won't collect those. I'm assuming we can probably roll them in. We have to have a little bit of a chat about that. I mean, we might want to collect them as well, because as you all know, we can get some pretty penny for crushing rocks into lime. So I'll have a chat to FSG about that. But let's just try and get a GPS course set up here. Being a little bit crooked, I was trying to follow the planter lines. There we go. Let's hit that there. Make sure we've got some width set, and we should be all good to go. That's pretty good. This is actually a good size for this farm actually. Would have been nice if it went just a touch faster, but it's not too bad. I can handle this. Very, very nicely little detailed. Oh, we were only stuck on cruise control at 6 miles per hour too. What was FSG doing? There we go, that's better. 8 miles. That's a much better speed. Alright, well this is nice. I do like this. This is a very, very nice little cultivator. And as we saw when we were looking in the shop, lots and lots of options on it. So I think the best way to show it off and to get this field done, let's put together another little montage, and we'll catch up with you when this is finished. Should be about the same time FSG's finished in that other field, I would expect. If we get done first, we can always go and start cultivating in one of the fields there next door as well. Plenty of work to do still on No Man's Land. So we'll carry on and catch up with you again soon. Well, I must say I am suitably impressed with this little cultivator. It has done a stellar job. Like I said before, it is the perfect size, perfect width, runs at a nice speed, and it just covers the ground very, very quickly. So very, very impressed. It's performed faultlessly. So it is going to be a great addition, and attractively priced at $4,500. So it's not going to break anyone's bank. Didn't actually look at how much horsepower it needed though. But this tractor, 270 horsepower, it's pulled it no problems, which is good. There we go, we are done. We will get that folded up, head back over here to the yard, and go and see what FarmSim Guy's up to. Alright, and as by a good timing, he's finished. Obviously had to go and dump the trailer out because there's nothing in here, but we might as well go over here and get the last little piece out. Argsy FSG.
Hello, Args.
That was good timing. You've left my little row of shame though. You never went and did it.
I know, I've left one tiny bit of crop there as well by your tractor.
Oh, I'll hop out of the way for you. We can't have that being left lying around. Never hear the end of it.
I know, right? I'll go and get your row of shame too.
Thank you. Oh, it's a job well done. Both sorghum fields harvested, which is a nice feeling. And good to get some money in there. So we've earned at least $23,000 off them so far, plus whatever's in here. We'll get this down and sold and see how much we can earn. What are we going to end up with? Actually a lot more than I thought. There you go. Almost 6,000 litres. So all of FSG, he can head back up to the yard there with the combine. We'll go down and see what we can earn here. Alright, park that over there and let's have a look. Oh, that's spewing it straight out the back. Not going to take long to empty out. There we go. Almost $4,000. So we were on about 30 grand when we leased everything. So we've probably pocketed a good 27 or so thousand off that, which is good. Very impressed. Right. We'll head back down to the yard and I can imagine we might wrap things up there, but we'll go and see how FSG's going. Oh, you wouldn't read about it, but he is washing the combine. It's very impressed. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. Well, mate, can't say everything went smoothly, but we got a lot done again still.
We did. Yeah, getting that sorghum off was good, and it's given us a nice little bit of extra in the bank.
Always like having extra in the bank. I can go spend it sometime.
Yes, indeed. We'll sort the potato problem out this week, I'm sure, and we'll come back fighting with that one next week.
Yep, and we'll probably find the other potato paddock will be ready to harvest too.
Yes, indeed. So might be a potato-heavy week next week.
Could be.
Hope that doesn't put the viewers off.
Everyone wants to see you doing potatoes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, for some strange reason. I think they like seeing me in pain.
That's good practice, these small fields, when we get to the big ones for you.
Yes, indeed. All right, mate. That was, as always, a very fun episode.
Indeed. You have a nice week, and I'll catch you next Sunday, no doubt.
Yep, you too. I'll see you soon.
Catch you later.
Cheers.
Well, that didn't quite go to plan with the potatoes, but that is the life of farming, I suppose. You do come across these problems, and it's how you solve them and move on. And we were lucky that we had plenty of other things to do. Hello? We had plenty of other things to do, and we just were able to carry on with those, and we will get the potatoes solved. I'm sure we will come up with a solution. So that will do it from the FarmSim Guy and myself. Thank you all very much for watching. Do hope you have enjoyed that episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. He didn't once mention the electric tractor, but I reckon he's over here plotting something with this electric charge. He's thinking how he can plug his new Land Rover into it. Is there something interesting on that wall?